Hi, I'm Angie Grunkmeyer from our Oxford location, and I'm here today to talk about prevention of basketball injuries. I've chosen a couple of injuries that result from more chronic overuse type issues. So the two I'm going to speak about today are patellar tendonitis and Achilles tendonitis. I want to start with patellar tendonitis. It's also known as jumper's knee, and a few things that you can do to prevent this. Number one is you want to strengthen your quadricep muscle, and the best way to do this is in an eccentric fashion, and that means the muscle is lengthening as it contracts. So you want to try to work towards building strength in that way, but at the same time you do not want to neglect your hamstrings, because if you do this, then you're going to end up with some other overuse knee injuries. Also, you want to avoid rapid increases in activity. You want to try to build up anything that you do, especially with jumping and running hills, things like that, stairs. You want to build that up slowly. In addition, you need to be stretching your quads and your hamstrings regularly. And finally, you want to do proprioceptive exercises, which these would involve balance activities and that sort of thing. The second injury that we're trying to prevent would be Achilles tendonitis. And a few ways to prevent that. Number one, you want to increase your level of activity slowly over time. In addition, with this one, you also want to watch especially the running hills, stairs, stair training, and jumping activities as well. Number two, again, warm up slowly. You want to do low-level activity, and then stretch is a great way to really get the best stretch out of your tissues and to avoid overuse with that. Number three, and this one's really important, is making sure your footwear is appropriate. And one of the big keys with that is based on your foot type. You may need a shoe that is more geared towards cushion, or you might need one that's more geared towards stability. Those are sort of the big general categories, but if you go to a specialty foot store or something like that, or if you consult with a PT, they would be able to give you good advice on what type of foot you have and what shoe would be most appropriate. Another formula that we have that we utilize and encourage basketball players specifically to use for footwear is 400 minus your body weight. You take that total and then you multiply that times 50%, and that equals the maximum number of hours that you want to put on a pair of basketball shoes when you're actively participating. So that's a good formula that you can use. The other thing you're going to want to do is just look at your shoes regularly and observe if there's a lot of wear and tear on them, twist them, see if they twist real easily. Those are all indications that your shoes are starting to wear out, and you don't want to let it get to this point, but if you are starting to have some hip pain, knee pain, other strange pain, you want to look at that and see if that is a footwear issue, because it very well could be. And finally, you want to strengthen your calf muscles, and you want to build that up slowly as well, and that will help you in prevention of Achilles tendonitis.